In this episode we're going to make an octahedron. So what do we need? A couple of sheets of coloured paper. Though for this model, if you've got light card, that probably works better. Some glue, pencil, ruler, scissors, and for Johnny's extra bit at the end, some sellotape. We'll clear the decks and we'll get on with our first task, which is to turn each of these sheets of paper into squares. We're going to get 4 squares from each sheet. I'm going to use 10 centimetre squares. This is not easy, but with some precise measuring and cutting, we should be able to produce some reasonably accurate squares. Nice bit of measurement here, Johnny, very precise. Once we have all our 8 squares, we're going to turn each of these into a tetrahedron or triangular base pyramid. In order to do this, we're going to draw in the diagonals. We can do this just by folding, but I think it's easier if we draw the diagonals in as well. It helps us with our folding and also later on with our cutting. The first diagonal there, the second diagonal, and next we're going to fold along those diagonals. And this is the point where we will find how precise we've been in making our squares, because the edges of the square should line up to form perfect acute angles. Well, it doesn't look too bad at all. Let's try the other way. Oh, seems to be fighting back a bit there. Show it who's boss, Johnny. There we go, that seems to be lining up nicely now. And again, a nice acute angle. Just a bit of finessing there. It's perfectly lined up. And there we have our other diagonal creased. Open up, we can see those 2 diagonals. And we're going to now cut from the corner to the centre of the square. Having done that, the shape now folds into a tetrahedron. We'll try the flap the other way just to see if it fits better. In this case it doesn't seem to make much difference. Once you've decided which flap on top's the best, we can then stick the tetrahedron together. Just going to put a piece of paper down to protect the surface from any stray glue. And when you're gluing, make sure you get plenty of glue right into the corners. That's very important. Oh, just a bit of extra glue there. And now stick the flap down, get those edges lined up, get the corner lined up. Finessing. Stick down firmly, shape up the tetrahedron a bit bashed in the making. There we have a beautiful tetrahedron, and all we have to do is make 7 more of these. So once we have our 8 tetrahedra, we can start sticking them together to form our octahedron. Like that, yes. Plenty of glue, especially in the corners. You'll see why I emphasise that now, later. And take care when putting them together. Corner to corner, edge to edge. Very good. Go on next. Most of you will find this relatively easy, although as you can see with this one, looks alright. No, not happy. No, it's not in the corner, is it? In fact, you might wish to go and make yourself a cup of tea. This might take some time. Nope, still not happy. Best to get it right first time, isn't it, Johnny? Yeah, no rushing. Is that right? I don't think it is. No, still not happy. Come on. Oh yes. That's good. Oh, and a blue one in there. Hopefully this one will go in a bit more easily. And plenty of glue into the corners. A bit more glue. Very nice, Johnny. Slide in, corner to corner, edge to edge. And already we have quite a pleasing shape. Bit of finessing. I see you didn't put enough glue in the corner. There we go. Or indeed in that corner. Ah yes, happy with that. And now we finish the model by sticking the rest of the tetrahedron on. By now you can probably spot what the twist with this octahedron is. It is in fact an open-faced octahedron. Sometimes these are called nollids as opposed to solids. I prefer the term open-faced. I'm not quite sure why, but we all have our little quirks. Okay, just two more to do after that one. Again, try and get the corners matching up. Plenty of blue, so you didn't put enough blue in the corner there. I hope you learn by my many mistakes. With the addition of that blue, we actually have got our completed shape, our octahedron, our open-faced octahedron, but putting the last yellow one in will make the colour scheme more pleasing. And there goes the last piece. Very satisfying, get plenty of glue on there. I feel like I have learned by my mistakes. Plenty of glue going into the corners there. It almost fits perfectly. Very happy. Down, edge to edge. Beautiful. I think there we have our beautiful open-faced octahedron. Well done. If you want to add an extra twist, try sewing some thread through one of the corners of the octahedron and turning it into a beautiful coloured mobile. There we go. Oh, where's it gone? Ah yes, there it is. A colourful thing of beauty contrasting nicely with that drizzly autumn day. Please have a look at Johnny's extra bit for some more models you can make with the tetrahedron. If we make more tetrahedra, we can use them to make different shapes. If we take two tetrahedra and we hinge down the edge with sellotape, these will fold together to form a hexahedron, a six-faced shape. If we take four pieces and hinge them with sellotape, they will fold together to form yet another different shape. Some of you might be able to guess what this shape is. I've got to say, the first time I did this, I felt very pleased and a little surprised. And subsequently, every time I've made this shape, I still get that pleasing feeling and also a little surprised. Just hinge that there along the edges. There we go, nicely hinged. Do the same with the other two pieces. Edge to edge, corner to corner. Bit of finessing, there we go. And finally, we're going to hinge here. Bit of fiddling with 4 pieces. And get those edges lined up. Some of you may have guessed what these will fold together to form. If we do it properly, which I'm not doing at the moment, getting there. Oh, there we go. They fold together to form a beautiful cube. A thing of beauty, and always slightly surprising. If you've enjoyed making these models, I would love to see your efforts. Please post on Johnny Makes Maths Facebook page.